Hey guys, how's it going? Scott Devine here from Scott's Bass Lessons again. And if you haven't heard already, we're doing a crazy, huge, massive giveaway this month. Not only are we giving away one of these each week, one of these angular pedals, we've also been given these cool cabs from DB, a company over here in the UK, and we're going to be giving one of these cabs away. But instead of just saying, hey, you can win these cabs, what I wanted to do is just tell you a little bit more about them so you can get a bit of a vibe about them, you know. There's some really cool features, and I am not like a super gear junkie or anything like that, but I'm really interested in innovations that change the way that something can work. And these guys have got something really cool going on. The first thing I would say is, you know, they're really well made, you know, as you would expect nowadays, you know. The birch, I think birch ply, and they've got the neomidium. Can you say neomidium? Neomidium. Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? It's like neomidium speakers in them. They've got the tweeters in them, and they've got this cool, what would you call it? This M-Max, they call it. It's some sort of port down here, and they've all got it, and it essentially gives you a lot of bottom end out of what is, you know, quite a small cabinet. We've got 3 cabs here. We've got the 2x10, which is, and there's this cool little feature I'll talk about in a minute. There's a 2x10 here. There's a 1x10 here, and then we've got a 1x12 here. Yeah, so we've got 2x10, 1x10 and a 1x12. I actually love 1x12 cabinets, and I think this one's a real killer cabinet as well. But the cool feature that about these cabs is that the speakers, they're not both direct on. For instance, this one here, it's got one speaker that's direct, you know, facing towards you, and then this top speaker here is angled back, and that actually repeats itself in the 1x10. We've got the port, and then we've got an angled 1x10, and then down here we've got an angled 1x12 as well. So, you know, if you think about it, when you put your cab on the floor, or even on a beer crate, as I often use, you put your cab on it, you know, a lot of the time it's just hitting you in the back of the legs, which is where this idea has come from. Makes total sense. You know, it's pointing up towards your head, which these little things are attached to, and it will help you, you know, monitor your bass sound during the actual gig or rehearsal or jam session or whatever you're doing. So that's the cool little feature that I love. And again, they're really small as well. And I love that. You know, I've carried so many. I can remember back in the day, I had this Hartkey 4x10 XL cab. I think XL just, you know, was just like extra large, but it should have been XH, extra heavy. It was like taking a washing machine to my gig every week. Or every day when I was gigging a lot. Yeah, it was good fun, but it sounded great actually. It did sound great. And another cool feature about these cabs is that they've got angled handles, which really helps when you lean down and, you know, pick them up because they're kind of angled towards you. I'll get D-Mac to take some sexy photos of that so you know what we're talking about. Yeah, but they're really great, and you know, you're getting a lot of bottom end out of a small cab, which is, you know, what we're aiming for. I think all the cab manufacturers have got they've got the same gist, right? We don't want to be carrying huge cabs anymore. We want really meaty bottom end, and we want it from a small cabinet, and one that's light. And these are relatively light as well. They're not like the super light cabinets that you can, you know, throw in the air, but they're certainly not heavy. I would say that they're mid-weight, and they've obviously got the neomidium speakers that really help with that. But they've got, you know, they're strong as well, so they are, you know, a nice medium weight. And power-wise, we've got, I think this is 1100 watts at 8 ohms, and these two are 600 watts at 8 ohms, and 4 ohms is available on request. And, you know, 600 watts for a cab this small is pretty frightening, to be honest. You know, look at the size of it. They're cool cabs, and I've tested all the cabs out. I think, you know, as you heard at the beginning, I was playing through the cab when we started this video, but what I really like about the cabs is they all sound, you know, very similar. You can tell they're from the same, you know, the same maker. It has that, you know, that feel. And what I would say about, you know, you're probably listening to this on laptop speakers, so there's obviously so much you can hear through laptop speakers or your headphones or. You know, what I would say is that there's a lot of presence. I think that's the one thing that really jumped out at me when I was playing the cabs, is there's a lot of presence in the sound. And that's, I don't know how to really explain it, but there's a lot of presence. There's some nice low mids as well. But just in terms of like plugging in, I was just like, oh, there's quite a bit of presence there. And it's really nice. Yeah, so. And it's got a real nice bottom end, you know. And even when I go onto the bridge pickup, it has that. It has that real tight, you know, bottom end. You know, it's not shaking there at all. And I've cranked the amps and they don't fart at all, so they're really cool. Now guys, if you